So what is Agile? With the big A this time. And we're going to keep referring this because we really need to understand the difference between Agile as a concept versus Agile as in software development. Or Agile with a capital A for now. Let's leave software out of it for a second. So what is Agile with a capital A? Well, let's start with using a buzzword we hear today. It's a mindset. So organizations should have an agile mindset. Well, in this case, are we talking about big agile with a big A or agile with a small a? An agile mindset is, we discussed in the previous video. But let's keep it. This is a buzzword used today about agile, so we'll accept it. However, most of what we see and read today, relate to agile as in reference to the Manifesto for Agile Software Development that was published in the early 2000s, I think 2002 or 2003. In that manifesto, it focused on 4 values and 12 principles in relation to software development. I'm going to emphasize that point. It's even the name called Manifesto for Agile Software Development. Now, I'm not going to go into the detail of what every value is or what the principles are. You can always do a Google search on the Agile Manifesto and you'll find everything you need. But I'm going to summarize it here. I'm going to extract the butter, if you wish, or extract the juice of what this whole Agile Manifesto is all about. The core purpose and the idea behind Agile with a capital A, as I understand it from the manifesto, is that focus on these key factors. Early and continuous delivery, which is basically what we discussed before as incremental. We're not going to spend months and even maybe more than a year or years to develop something that at the end of the day, it may not be perfect, or technology would have changed, whatever the case might be. Now, we're not saying if we do it longer, it doesn't work. It depends on the nature of the project. But let's say in some advanced disrupting technologies that are moving very fast, we want to be more nimble. We want to be more agile. That's perfect. Agile with a small a. We need to be agile. So, but the key concept here in the manifesto is that, look, let's produce continuous delivery. So we'll produce the product with the concept of continuous delivery, which means deliver it in pieces. The key here is deliver it in workable pieces. Yes? The last video, I will come back to this point. So early and continuous delivery in small increment, usually 2 to 8 weeks. And what they say in the manifesto, they prefer to stay on the shorter side. So usually about 2 to 4 weeks, if possible. It encourages face-to-face interaction between the parties involved, including the customer, and is adaptive to change. These are some of the core concepts that are in the heart of the manifesto for Agile Software Development. So, to close this video, we will list 3 points. To our knowledge, nowhere in the manifesto they mention Agile to be a methodology. Okay? And when we say methodology here, whether it is product development methodology, product, or project management methodology, it's not a methodology. Remember, it's a mindset. It's values and principles. So there is no Agile project management methodology. There is no Agile method. The manifesto is specific to Agile, to these principles and the concept and the values they discuss, that as they apply for software development. Now, the last comment I want to say is that I'm sure, and I will talk about that later as well, that yes, the approach, the concept can be translated out of software and used in other industries. depend on the type and the condition of the project. More on this later. Thank you.